Good morning. When I was 3 years old, my training wheels on my bike broke. Rather than replace or repair them, my dad decided to remove them and encouraged me to ride without their assistance. I hopped on and rode off, down a hill and up the other side, into the cul-de-sac, where I put my feet on the handlebars and rode in circles. My parents looked at each other and decided it was time to buy a helmet. It was the 80s. Since then, much of my life has been spent on two wheels. Bike riding is the healthiest hobby I have, and some might argue the only healthy hobby I have. Of course, the exercise helps my physical health, but it also improves my mental health, my emotional health, and even my spiritual health. It's on my bike that I process emotions, take moral inventory, and consider opportunities for self-improvement. It's on a mountain bike trail that I feel most connected with nature and this mysterious energy that pervades this beautiful earth. It's also a way for me to connect with my wife. In short, this balancing act provides balance to my life. My fat tire bike allows me to ride in the snow, extending my healthy hobby through all seasons of the year. On a good day, winter riding is like regular mountain biking, but slower, quieter, calmer. Unfortunately, winter is a cruel mistress, bringing with her a host of variables that are out of my control. It's a battle between me and the cold, the snow, and the darkness. When conditions are poor, riding is at best a frustrating chore, and at worst, a dangerous impossibility. Subtle changes in temperature and snow conditions can make the difference between an enjoyable day in the woods and a regretful trudge through which I question my sanity. The first step in a good fat biking experience is accepting the conditions as they are. Like most things in life, I have no control over winter. If I can't change something, I can choose to either accept it or be miserable. Next, I consider how I might adapt. I use specialized equipment to endure the elements, proper gear to stay warm, a helmet light to see in the dark, etc. But despite my best efforts, there are some days on which no level of adaptation will result in a successful bike ride. It's on these days that I must truly work on my acceptance. The unfortunate irony of winter is that I need the endorphins and the mental health boost more than ever, yet I'm unable to ride as often as other seasons. I need to burn more fat and calories after the holiday excesses, but I have less opportunities to do so. As I enter this new year, I consider acceptance and adaptation. The weather is but one small item on an endless list of things I can't control. However, there are ways in which I can adapt. If I'm to ride my bike in the winter, I must embrace the darkness. I must create my own light. I must adapt and adjust to the cold by wearing appropriate layers. I must adapt my tire pressure to the nuanced needs of the snow on any given day. I must also adapt my expectations of myself, my performance, and know when to take it slow and find joy in the trudge, or when to call it quits and stay inside. I don't have any New Year's resolutions, but I do have intentions. For the foreseeable future, I'll be focusing my intentions on acceptance and adaptability.